What was your dream when you were a child? Was there something you really were dying to do when you got older?
Well, I wanted to perform on stage on Broadway. I wanted to be in Cats. I really did. And I had it in my head. I didn't understand the concept of understudies. So I thought that if you memorized the part, I thought, well, what would happen if Skimbleshanks gets sick or sprains his ankle? And I know, like, Skimbleshanks, the cat on the railway train. And I can do that. Or McCavity, the mystery cat. I learned all the parts. And Mario and I got a Manhattan phone book. And this was when long distance was expensive.
Yeah.
And we got on 2 extensions in the house. And we proceeded to call all the members of the cast of Cats.
What?
This is true. And let me tell you, a Manhattan phone book has a lot of Buckleys. So, and the only person we could get on the phone was the mother of Cynthia Onrubia, who played Victoria, which is the most boringly named cat. It's not like Bombularina or something like that, but she was really good in Cats.
Okay.
And her mother, who had, unbeknownst to me, had been a Broadway performer, and had been in Flower Drum Song. She was super nice. Like, I was on the phone with her for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah, and I think I was 13 years old at that point. And I was like, how do I get to be in Cats? Like, what do you have to do to be in Cats?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, she was a really nice Filipino woman who apparently passed away just last year. And she said, oh, Cynthia was always going to dance class and blah, 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 but you should go to college and don't worry about that. You can still be in Cats if you go to college. Just make sure you take dance class. And
sure.
So I went to Glen Echo and started taking dance classes. And I wrote every member of the cast of Cats a letter,
wow.
And only a couple wrote me back, so I proceeded to write a second wave of letters, but asking, like, I would say, like, Dear Mungo Jerry, can you ask Rumple Teaser to write me back? Which is incredibly passive-aggressive, because the point was that Mungo Jerry would be like, oh my God, I didn't respond to the first letter.
Oh,
and
right,
so,
of course.
and eventually the actor who played Growl Tiger wrote me back a really beautiful letter, a really inspiring letter. So yeah.
What was your opening line when you called these people?
I think I would say something like, hi, I'm looking for Bustopher Jones. I don't remember. I think I probably asked for the actual. I would say, like, hi, is this the home of Ken Page or something like that?
Right.
And then I took a Time magazine, and I created a fake Time magazine cover with Betty Buckley's face as Grisabella, the hooker cat. You know, everyone calls her the glamour cat, but she's a hooker cat. And I created like a fake. And I remember I was on my family room floor, and with like all these little letters cut out, like spread around, like a serial killer, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing.
And this is the first time I ever heard this word. My brother walked in, and he looked down at me, and I had like the scissors and the tape and like putting together this fake Time magazine cover, and he looked at me and went, she's gonna think you're a stalker. And I'd never heard that word before. Yeah.
It's quite an education.